Hello everyone. So I promised you a video on what I've been doing to my hair lately. I think it was June. Quest for the Perfect Curl did a challenge of growing your hair, retaining your length, taking better care of your hair. And so I had been having issues with breakage. It was breakage I really couldn't see, but I knew it had to be breakage because I was doing henna, my hair was growing, yet I wasn't seeing length. So what I did basically is went back to some basics. I thought back to when my hair was growing. When I first started my journey, my transition, my hair was I was retaining length much better then than I am now, and that's one of the hardest times to retain length. So I started thinking back to things I used to do then. One of the things I used to do for sure was black tea rinses every week. And I'm always trying to find an alternative to black tea rinses. I don't know why. They're just a little time consuming sometimes because you have to wash your hair, you have to put the tea on, then you have to cover it, and then you have to sit with that for 20 minutes or so, and then you have to put your conditioner on top and sit with that. And it can be time consuming, and since tea's like water, it's very drippy, so you have to have a towel on you. So it can be a little messy. So I've been also experimenting. I made my own coffee chocolate oil to put on my scalp to try as a pre-poo in place of tea rinses. Not that I want to stop doing them per se, but something to supplement so I don't have to do them every single week. But it's been working. That's one of the things that has been working. The black tea helps with shedding. It also strengthens the hair, so it gives you, but it gives you some more, a little bit more strength and elasticity, but it can be drying. So it also meant that it kept me only being able to use moisturizing conditioners. And I'm a product junkie. I like to, switch around. That's the other thing, being a product junkie, because it's not so much always products, it's techniques. Being a product junkie can be okay, but in being a product junkie and in trying so many different techniques, you tend to forget and stray away from what was tried and true and what worked for you. So that's one thing I do. The other thing I do is, like I had already said, the introduction of cones. I started using, when I was transitioning, I always used Garnier's Sleek and Shine, which has some cones in it. The cones that Garnier use in their products usually do pretty well for my hair. So most of the time, the first thing I put on my hair after I wash and condition is some of the Sleek and Shine leave-in, and I only do it from like halfway down. I don't do it from the root, just to protect my ends with the cones. The other thing is sticking with certain products. That's another thing that happens to us as product junkies. We are trying all of these products, which is fine, but going out and buying a whole line and trying the whole line, and I know you want to know how it works together and everything, but that can cause you some problems because everything in that line may not be for you. 9 times out of 10, for most of us product junkies, we like specific things from every line. We don't use everything from a line, and a lot of times just because they're aligned doesn't mean that those products mix and mesh well with your hair and your hair type. So one of the things I do is I try to make sure I have a tried and true leave-in curl cream moisturizer of some sort in my hair every time I do my hair. And that's a good thing too, because as I get new products, even if I'm trying new products, they need to work well with my HG staples anyway in order for them to be a part of whether I'm going to repurchase or not. If they don't play nice with with the products I already love, then they don't go into the mix, and I'm not going to repurchase anyway. Other thing is being an informed product junkie. It's fine to be a product junkie, but be a product junkie buying things that will pretty much work for you. You do not want to say, well, my hair doesn't like aloe, but I'm going to try that anyway. No. No, ma'am. Stick with what you know works, because damage can be done to your hair in a single treatment, and it'll take you weeks, months to repair that damage. So, if you know something is not for you, then leave it be. You don't have to keep going back and keep trying it. Especially if it's something that really dries your hair or really, does any negative effects to you, stay away from it. The other thing I've been doing is for videos, I usually take my hair down for videos, but normally I keep my hair up on my head. That was another thing I did when I was transitioning. I actually wore my hair mainly in 2 little bantu knots down here, and buns and things of that nature. And they're fine, but I'm not growing my hair to wear buns all the time. However, I find that my hair being up helps my hair grow and get over the humps. So I put it up, but I wear it out. I'll have it in a puff. I'll have it, in a twisted style or something like that. Something that's, stylish, but up. And from time to time, I will wear it down when I want to. And since it's been so hot this summer, that hasn't really been an issue. Wearing it up has been actually quite pleasant. But so that's it. That's about all I've been doing. I've stuck with my routines, making sure that I deep condition, doing my black tea rinses. I've been experimenting with the coffee oil that I made with excellent results on that for my shedding. Of course, always making sure that you drink, your water and are getting your vitamin intake preferably from what you eat rather than from vitamins themselves. You don't absorb half of it anyway. And a lot of vitamins require something else for you to absorb them. You can take iron pills, and I'm anemic, so I can take iron pills all day, but if you take your iron pills with coffee or tea, you're blocking it. You're not going to absorb practically any of it because of the tannins in coffee or tea. You should not have coffee or tea within 30 minutes before to 30 minutes after, and you should take your iron pills with a citrus vitamin C juice in order to help you absorb the iron in the pill form of vitamin C. Taking a vitamin C supplement is not going to do it, because none of them are exactly natural. It's not the same vitamin C you get out of an orange. It is a processed form and possibly a synthetic form of vitamin C. So it's just not going to do the same thing for your body that it does if you get it from foods. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else. I do head massages more often. I try to make sure that I stimulate my scalp and get blood flow going. Since I'm sickly, I'm not as physically active as an average person, so I try to make sure that I try to do something besides cleaning my house, which can be quite physical. But there's try to make sure I do something to stimulate, get my blood flowing, and do a scalp massage or two in the evenings before I put my hair up on top of my head for my bun, for my pineapple at night. But I think that's about it. And I know I've probably forgotten something. I always forget something. At the end of a video, I always go, you forgot to say you forgot. I always forget something. If I forget, I will put it in the description box down below. If you have any questions or you feel I may have left something out because I said I do certain things, call me out on that so I can correct, add that in there for people who actually read the comments. So that's about it, and I will talk to you later soon. I'm testing some products, and it's taken me a little bit of time to test these because they are 2 different products from 2 different product lines that I've been using them together, and trying to see how they work. But I'm going to do some with them separate with just the rest of my other stuff and see how that works out, because I'm getting mixed results. But I'll be making that video as soon as I'm done with the testing process, and I will talk to all of you ladies soon. Have a good day.